we go hard. Israel, we go hard. You can do your own thing, but you can't go hard. It's us. Israel, we go hard. Israel.
What's up, guys? Coming to you live from True Fire Studios. We are Solution Speak. I am your host, Akotna Shamia.
And I'm her lovely, handsome brother. Tall, dark, and handsome. Well, burnt and handsome, really. Actually, yeah.
So today's topic...
Hold on, Brady. Hold on. I want to tell my story.
Okay.
So I was trying to tan in the sun, right? I keep hearing people talk about like tall, dark, and handsome. I was like, it can't be that hard to get dark, right? I was like, maybe just hop in the sun. Maybe I'm just spending too much time in my room, in the office, whatever. So I'm like, let me hop up in this sunlight thing, hop in the pool, hop in the sun, quick. Get that little wake and bake, right? Bro?
Burnt potato?
Bro?
Yo, you know you just like a burnt potato because potatoes see skinny and all crunchy.
Bro, people looking at me today like, do you have skin cancer? I'm like, no, fam. I don't know what people with skin cancer even look like.
His skin looks like, y'all know how y'all put glue on y'all hands?
Yeah, that's exactly what my skin looks like, bro. Like when you put glue on your hands when you was little, you used to peel them off,
and then you peel it.
Yeah, that's what my skin look like. It's so much fun, I have to say. Like it's one of the best hobbies I've ever gotten in my life.
It's so weird.
But it definitely isn't something like people look at me different. You know, you got on dates, people looking at you like you got 30 days left, and
not 30.
Yeah, it's tough out here. So Brady, what's the topic for today?
So our topic today is going to be...
Why you like changing up your sound of drum rolls every time? We should get a drum roll sound to just... put a drum roll sound. That's what we're gonna do. Brady, you a reckless person.
Okay, so our topic for today is...
I'm gonna word it for you. I bet you're gonna word it so horribly. I'm gonna word it and then you gonna word it. Let's see who got the best wording for it. Actually, no, you go first and I'll word it after. Let's see who can do the best title.
You're trying to correct me. That's all you're gonna do.
Let's just see who do the best title. All right, go.
Sure. So our topic for today is immortality.
Trash. Basic. All right. Our topic of today is... the perception of the idea of immortality. Then that sounds way better. It sounds way more complex. People's perception of the idea of immortality.
Sure.
You a hater? Bro, just give me my flowers, bro.
Whatever, Benny. Anyways, according to Google...
Not Oxford. It better not be Oxford again.
No, it's called Merriam-Webster Dictionary.
That sounds fake.
It's called... So, immortality means, according to them, is endless life, the quality or state of being immortal, lasting fame or glory.
Okay. So, Brady, before we get into it, what's your perception? Like, what's your idea of immortality?
Well, it depends what type of immortality, because you have, like, physical... Do they say physical immortality? And you have, like, spiritual immortality. And from, like, my standpoint, I have a very strong belief in spiritual immortality, because I feel and believe that no one can never die, or a soul or a spirit can never die if they're being remembered every day. Because it's like their energy or whatever that they put forth is always being, it's always being used, or it's always being tapped into in a way. So it's like it's like an energy. You know what they say, energy never dies. It just transforms itself.
Not you using.
Y'all see? Hey, don't love me, okay?
I think that's one of Newton's laws. Yeah, it's one of Newton's laws.
Maybe say that in those in comics.
It's one of Newton's laws.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway.
But I think in terms of that, my idea about that is more the things that you do in life, right? If you live a lifetime and you do something, you create something, you create something that lives forever, an institution, an idea, an invention. Like the guy who created T-shirts or something, you know? He's basically immortal. Because guess what? All these years later, we still wearing T-shirts. It's that simple. But I think if you make your life's mission to create something that's generational. Your kids, your children, your kids, their kids, and their kids, and their grandfriends, and all that other stuff.
Grandfriends.
Grandfriends is crazy.
That's crazy.
But still, like, you create something. Like, I had on my my bio for a long time. I was like, the not the meaning of life, but the idea of immortality is to create something in your lifetime that precedes your lifetime almost.
You know, when you just said that, I just thought the pursuit of immortality.
Not the pursuit of immortality.
No, it just sound good. Like the pursuit of
Are you
immortality.
still trying to beat me in these names?
Or in the pursuit of immortality. Like as in a process of something. That actually sounds really good.
I know what pursuit means.
I should do that in my bio.
And pursuit does not mean in the process.
And pursuit means like, what does it mean?
Like a journey and doing it.
Dude, that's literally what I mean. So I can use that.
Yeah. But
anyways.
Still, I think for me, immortality, because I look at it even from a biological perspective, your cells, like, when you're 6, even like when you're 10, 18 years old, your cells are reproducing on a rapid rate. So I do believe that there are elements and ways of living that can minimize the like your cellular regeneration slowing down. It can keep it at that level. You've seen people that's like 35 and they got not 35. People like 55 and a body of like a 19-year-old. Or they have like the heart of a 19-year-old, the liver of a 19-year-old. But you have these 5 organs, right? If you use the organs optimally, like you didn't stress them out, you didn't overstress them. That mean like with your heart, you're working out. With your liver, you're not drinking like a fish. With your gut, you're not just eating anything crazy. So you use it optimally. So they reusing, they reproducing, they refreshing themselves. And so at 50, you look 35. And even not even that, because maybe you don't even look. People know what 50 looks like. You just look. But I do believe that there are certain fruits, like there's like superfoods, like the baobab. Like the baobab, or like moringa, spirulina, like sea moss and stuff like that. These are foods that it boosts your immune system, stuff that like cure you from cancer and all that stuff. And cancer is just one of them things that's a product of your diet. So that goes into something else. But point is there's foods in the world, and there are different things that you can eat. There's things that you can take. There's like even meditations that you can do. Like you have people that they have this form of meditation a form of healing where you do is meditate and you focus on that one part of your body. Right? You focus on that one part of your body and it allows your mind to send that cellular regeneration down to that one part. It's kind of like when you sleep, your unconscious mind starts to heal the wounds that you had from that day. Like when you wake up, you cut yourself today, go to sleep, wake up, it's a little bit healed. Go to sleep, wake up, it's healed some more. Go to sleep, wake up. But there's a form of meditation that allows you to just do that in a conscious state. It's like an unconscious, conscious state where it's like you sit down and you just breathe in, breathe out. And all you do is focus, like, let's say on your arm. And you just focus on that one part of your arm, one part of your arm, one part of your arm. And studies show that you begin to heal. But I think more than that is what worked for Yehoshua, I was asking about some years ago, was like cellular regeneration, like lizards do. Whereas like you can eat some foods or you can take some supplements and your body is so strong that you can regrow a limb. And this guy I was reading this book called The Body Electric. Great book, ready. And this guy was talking about how different electric currents, like at different levels, at different frequencies and different currents, you can regrow different limbs. I was like, rags. I'm still reading it. It's a deep book.
I think you have to be like real in tune with yourself.
But that, even outside of being in tune with yourself, I can't be doing something to heal my lungs and smoking cigarettes. Like you can't take poison and take the cure at the same time and think I'm taking a poison, I'm taking a cure, I'm gonna be healthy. That's not how it works. Like you have to be in constant pursuit every day, everything you do. Like that's something that even I like about the community is I think a lot of stuff that you take for granted is like going to the store, looking at the ingredients. bro, no one looks at the ingredients, fam. But in the community, it's like it's innate in you to go to the store, look at the ingredients. Can I eat this? Can I not eat this?
The best part is, like, in a village where we live, the Village of Peace, like, we have our own store there that you
I like
don't
how you
even
said
have
in the
to...
village. People gonna think like we live in like the shack somewhere.
Like,
up
we
in
have
the
anyways, in our Village of Peace, we have a store and we don't even have to look at the ingredients. I think that's the best.
I know, that's really cool. But what I'm saying, like, I think the idea, immortality is also relative. Because if I live longer than you don't know if I live on forever or not.
Right, because you're not.
Because you ain't. So even the guys, they're like Methuselah and all them guys, Enoch.
Mm-hmm.
I could just live past you and you like, yo, man, them lived like 900.
No, but it's actually really interesting. I think us humans, we've fallen, and it's like come over so many generations.
But even, they say that in the Bible. Like they say that like in the it's not in the Bible. It's in the Apocrypha, right? They talk about how after Enoch's time and stuff like that, that God cut humans' lifetime shorter because you can be crazy for 100 years. But it's worse if you're crazy for 900, 1,000 years. Like, that's
I don't
real
think
crazy.
God cut them off.
No, he did.
Mankind did that to themselves.
But fam, that's what it said. God cut down man's ears.
I wonder why.
Because it was like, they was up to some crazy stuff.
Oh, I know why.
I do believe, like, I don't think it was like instant. I don't think it was like, cut down your ears, everybody was 900, died. And so people was like, oh, this, that, and the other. But I think people's, like, they body start to move differently. Because even like the comics and stuff, guys like Flash and guys like Superman and stuff like that, people who just don't age, is because they regenerate, and they regenerate at such a pace that the aging process be slowed down dramatically. But the thing about it is, if it's slowed down, it can be sped back up. It's that simple.
True.
Like,
True.
and if something happens in reverse, you can do
the same thing,
exactly.
the opposite.
And so,
opposite.
if you're looking at, okay, there's certain foods I could eat, there's certain ways I could live that can make me live longer. The pursuit of something meaningful, I have to say. Mental health, I have to say. Being happy, pursuing something meaningful.
Social.
Health, social, being, like, moving around, working out. Bro, they say that but there's a study that says, if you got in good shape once in your life, the chance of you living longer goes up dramatically. Yeah. I was like, Rax. So imagine if you was in shape the whole time. Like, that's my thing about even like the whole food thing. It's like, you eat a vegan diet once a week, you're bound to live longer. What happens when you eat it 7 days a week?
Right.
Then that's like,
I'm gonna live forever.
No, but also, and I think in terms of that, it's also cool, but it becomes delusional when people think, because I know I'm not gonna live forever, right? I know that.
At least you know that you're not. I don't say it like that. I feel like you should say, I'm not the generation that may live physically forever.
Facts.
Okay,
I'm not the generation.
Say it like that. Say it like that.
I'm not the generation that's gonna see living forever, but if I live this lifestyle, right, and I'm constantly learning stuff, constantly improving my life, what happens with my kids?
Right.
When they live that same lifestyle,
way better.
And they've already discovered that tissue is giving you prostate cancer. They've already discovered that processed foods is killing you. So the stuff that I know now, I pass along to them.
They gonna live longer than you.
So then the stuff that they gonna figure out, adding on to what I know, their next generation is gonna live longer.
Right.
And just like that. But it's not like, oh yeah, I'm in a kingdom, I'm vegan my whole life, I'm gonna live forever. But I do know one thing for a fact. I'm gonna live better than half of the people around here. Definitely. But in regards to that, I think there's a certain like, you know, I told you that people want to take the blue pill. I think that's a blue pill that people in our community also, they want to take, or they want to get it but not know they're taking it. They want to, like, you know, close their eyes, put their hand out and swallow it. They don't want to look at it. They don't want to face the reality of what it means. Because what it means is, oh, me being in the kingdom isn't it's not like Jesus Christ taking your sins away. Being in the kingdom isn't all right, you all your sins taken away, you gonna live forever, this, that, and the other. something Immortality told me about even Abgadil, the idea of physical immortality. She said there's something like a lot of people didn't really understand. He thought that they did, but they didn't. Is I put the idea of physical immortality in your brain, but it's because everything comes from a thought, right? And where thoughts come from, that's a different conversation. But everything comes from a thought, and if I can make you believe in a thought, that thought can become reality.
It could turn into action.
And it can turn into action. That action becomes a reality. But you have to believe in it.
Right.
I think people believed in it and they think, oh, since I believe, it's going to happen to me. But it's a generational thing. Because just like it took all those years for people to start dying younger, it's going to take all those years for people to get back there. But you have to believe it first.
It's an evolution.
It's evolution. It doesn't happen because people. That's the thing. Also, people want that fairy tale. Come from the sky, snap your fingers, all your problems gonna go away. But like even the lizard that regrow its tail.
It takes time.
It takes time.
He gonna grow
it's not a cut my tail off 5 seconds later, because they used to like, that's that whole comic thing, Superman thing, that whole Flash thing. You just start running faster. No, fam, you don't start off at the speed of light, Brady. It's impossible to start off at the speed of light.
Start off with
you have to start off 30 miles per hour. 60 miles per hour, 100 miles per hour, 200, 300, 400, and that compound. Because this is also the thing about good actions, right? The thing about good things happening to you in your life is, if I do one good thing today, and tomorrow I do 1.5 good things, the next day I'm going to do 2.5, the next day I might do 5, the next day I might do 10, and next thing you know, I'm on top of the world. But I have to start at one good thing today.
Right, you gotta take your time.
So the thing about physical immortality, even spiritual immortality, regardless of what it is, it's I know the things that I should do to keep myself alive, to keep my children alive. I need to do those. Now I have to go and look at all of the things that I don't know. I have to look at the places I don't see. And then understand what's happening. People say that you find the most meaning looking in the place you least want to look. That's where you find it. In the place you don't want to go.
And you have to be humble about it.
You have to be humble
about things that you don't know.
And you have to go.
With learning.
Exactly. And you have to go, okay, I'm at the generation that's going to go. But guess what? My kids know that tissue is killing them. Because guess what? It took them 50 years to learn that tissue is killing them. Birdie, I learned this at 19, fam.
Right. Just imagine how...
Yeah, exactly. Guess what all of them years is for? Guess what my kids? They start off at 0.
Right.
No, prostate cancer, Brady.
Right.
Now, imagine...
No chance.
Exactly. Imagine they found out a way to not die from, like, let's say, air poisoning. Now that's prostate cancer, health, water poisoning, whatever.
Check.
That next generation figures something else out. And now, if there's a list of 80,000 things, Brady, let's say 80. Let's keep it a round number. Let's say 80 things. There's 80 things that's killing you, and let's say half of them you don't know. Half of them you do, half of them you don't. 40-40. If in the next 3 generations we figure out that 40, because I feel like in our community also we figured out the gist of the things that's killing people. So let's say we got down to like that 35 of things we know. So let's say that next generation is every generation is tapping into one thing they don't know. Brady, 40 generations down, what is immortality gonna look like then?
I doubt it would take that long, honestly.
No, but I'm just saying. Because also the thing about compound interest is if I found 1, my kid is finding 2. That kid is finding 3.
Right.
That kid is finding 4.
Rise up.
But I had to start off with finding 1. But that's how they go. So 5 generations down, they live into 300, 400, 500. But they couldn't have gotten there if I was like, I'm going to live forever. I'm in the kingdom. I'm vegan.
What I don't like about that is that, like, people have the mindset of things. They say, because our spiritual leader told us this and this, then it's going to happen to me, even when I'm out here smoking and drinking my life away every weekend.
But I'm in the kingdom.
Like, just because you're in the kingdom, just because you wear your fridges and coins of blue, you're going to live forever.
It doesn't take you away outside of the consequences of universal laws.
People mental health be all over the place.
Here's the thing, also. You can have a generation, Brady, that's discovered every single way that's killing them. Figured out how to cure it, all that stuff. and be mentally messed up. And guess what? You're going to die the same age as me.
Mental health is everything.
Bro,
that's like the first thing that you go
you have people that's eating crazy food. They working out here and there, but these guys, they stress free. They're not stressed about nothing, Brady.
They really
and they living long lives. Peaceful life. It's the guys way out in Alaska somewhere. All they gotta find out is not getting eaten by a bear. And that's all the stress they got in their life.
No, I'm telling you.
But all the capitalism and
all that
debt and all this other stuff weighing on your soul for the next 30, 40 years of your life.
Yep.
Fam, that's killing you.
Ima was just telling me the other day that she saw a video about this man. Right? He was a veteran. And she was watching the video, and this reporter asked him, how do you get to live so long after living after World War II?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, World War II, that was so long. That was a long time
ago. That's a fuck ago.
That's a long time ago. And she was like, how can you maintain life after seeing what you've seen, right? Mm-hmm. And he was like, man, I do the same thing every day.
I do the same thing every day.
Dude, wake up.
You work out?
What he say? Drink some coffee, go on a walk or something.
Probably eat an egg, shot of whiskey.
No, for real, like
go on a walk his dog.
Like he said, every day I just do what makes me happy.
Yep.
I promise y'all, if you're in pursuit of happiness, that can go a really long way.
Also, you find something I was telling Iman today is also you find happiness in the pursuit of meaning. Mm-hmm. I mean, in the pursuit of something meaningful. Because like. If I wake up every day and I'm happy, I get to work on creative nuances.
You get to wake up every day.
I get to wake up every day. I get to do this. I get to do that, and that makes me happy. Bro, dude, I don't have nobody stressing me out. I don't have nobody hanging something over me. Mm-hmm. I ain't got nobody doing this. Nobody stressing me out. Bro, I'm living. I don't have no gray hairs. I just get up, see the waves. Walk my dog, pray a little, meditate, journal, clear my mind, see my kids.
I really feel like happiness is a state of mind. Like, if you, like me personally, I'm the type of person, now at least, I'm the type of person where I don't let a lot get to me. Because, like, when you understand human behavior, that, like, sometimes people just be going through stuff every day, and sometimes they let it out on you, which is so not cool, by the way. But, like, you just have to understand that people go through things, and that it's not your fault, and you shouldn't be affected by what's going on with their day. I'm just saying. Yep. Like, you can always smile and say, I'm sorry, but I hope you have a better day, you know? But you can't let people's behavior affect you in your day. Like, you have to have a really good, strong mental health balance, I would say, because not every day is a good day. Like, sometimes it be kind of rough, but, like, you can't let stuff put you down. It's like you have to maintain your high vibration no matter what. You can't be up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, because that's not stable. And you're just gonna be like, you're gonna be kind of like schizophrenic. No, like you're gonna have like different personalities going on.
Because all you're doing is reacting. You're not. And you react based on the situation. That's kind of like schizophrenia. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, and you're not at peace with yourself. You're not at peace with yourself, or you don't care enough about yourself to know when to let go and when to relax and when to react to the correct things, you know? I feel like that's a big thing, and like it's really all in your mind at the end of the day. And if you have control of that, you know how much peace you would be in? That's how much peace I'm in right now, okay? Because I'm at peace with that.
Back to Immortality.
Okay.
I want to tell you something my friend just told me today. I told her about our episode title today. And when she said, it was like a different take on it. I've never heard this take.
Okay.
So she said, my idea on that is that we are one with the universe. And we are a body inside a soul. I mean, we are a body inside a soul. Is the universe is a scene. So the universe is a scene. We're just a body inside of a soul.
That's so pretty. I like that.
And something else she said is, my idea is that we live forever, but in different forms. Like each time our soul evolves, reincarnate, right? Every time we're in different dimensions to learn, to evolve, to grow, and to live to our highest potential. And with each form we take comes different personalities.
Wow.
That,
But that's what I was telling you. Energy never dies. It just transforms.
I was reading this and I was like,
that's very interesting. I like the way
and
she
like
put
if
that.
you really think about it, if you die, you go to a different dimension. It's like there's different trials and tribulations and different ways for your soul to evolve and your soul to grow.
The different dimensions, it's like a different time, because even if you think of it as like generational wise, you have kids, right?
That's a different.
That's a different timeline. That's a different timeline, which is a different dimension for you because you no longer exist.
Exactly.
Oh, that's so cool.
Because you're like no longer the same person you were.
Right.
So in all essence of dimension, you're in a different dimension.
But a part of you is still there.
But a part of you is still there. The part of you that still needs to grow.
That's so sick. That's so sick.
I know how to pick them.
Nah, that's cool. That's real cool.
I know how to pick them.
I
know how to pick them.
Anyways, I like the way she put that because it was very like.
But she's also a very spiritual person. Also,
I see.
She's very like intellectually. I just want to sit down and shut up sometimes and just listen, which is very rare. You know me.
I mean, you should.
No, but some people you just
need to shut them up.
You just shut them up. But
Nah,
some
that's
people,
very
it allows you to like, when somebody gives you a perspective like this, it makes you rethink a lot of what you thought. Because like also, it puts things in perspective of how a lot matters, but a lot doesn't matter. Like if you stress about something stupid, you realize that maybe this is one of those things in this dimension, you need to get over. Maybe this is a recurring, like a, what do you call it, Groundhog Day. Mm-hmm. Maybe this is a recurring thing that happens in different dimensions over and over for you to learn this lesson.
Oh, wow.
To get over this, to learn how to overcome this. And if you look at it like that, everything becomes a lesson in itself.
Right.
And I think that's one of the things that can make life beautiful.
You know, I think that's why I think this is what they do in the States. In the States, they call that a generational curse when I think
they just call that in general. I don't think it's in the States. But
whatever. But that's what I heard. Okay. No, because I hear a lot of black people talking about that in the States.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm just saying. So I think, going back to what you said, when you said, in every dimension, the Groundhog Day type of thing, right? So that would be like trying to break a generational curse, learn from the lesson.
Well, a generational curse from yourself. It's like your own generational curse.
Yeah, because it's a part of you.
Because it's also you at the end of the day who needs to go through this and learn it.
So interesting.
Yeah, it's a cool concept.
It's so detailed.
It's a really cool perspective, I have to say.
Yeah. You know that in a lot of different cultures, a lot of people believe that your spirit also flows through, it goes through animals and stuff like that. It doesn't always go through a human form. What do you think about that?
I don't. The only reason I don't really find that applicable in a way is because my trials and tribulations as a human is not the same thing as a dove.
No.
I'm going through it as a human. I'm getting shot in the head as a dove. Ooh, wow, as a pigeon, unless I was a black man and I was a pigeon, I'm still hated.
No, you know how we were saying that energy never dies, right?
So it flows
and I'm not saying
else.
Don't think generation, don't think that. Just think energy never dies and the flow is around, right? What if you go into an animal? What animal would you like to go as?
See, that's also the thing. Because, you say going into an animal, but I wake up as, a dog. It's or a cat, but I'm in Asia. It's not really fun. You know, it's not the best circumstance.
What animal would you like to be here in Kenya? I know not a donkey.
A donkey, fam. Yo, the universe hates you. That's the first thing.
What would you like to be if
definitely not a goat, but... what I want to be? Well, I think I want to be one of those falcons that be just flying up in the sky all the time.
Yeah, they don't kill a lot of birds over here.
They be chilling.
Not hunting, at least. They don't hunt a lot of...
just far out where you don't see
I'm saying they don't hunt birds in the sky. At least they do it on the ground. Kill a chicken.
Yeah, not a chicken either. Some animals you don't want to be nowhere in the world. Chickens, donkeys... Fish. Yeah, you definitely don't want to be a lobster. Steak. You don't want to be You don't
want to be no type of animal?
What would you be?
In Kenya.
In Kenya.
Oh.
Don't say lion. I swear, if you say lion,
right. Simba. No, they call it Simba in Swahili.
Yes, Simba died. Who's that? Mufasa died?
Honestly, I would like to be a zebra. A zebra.
You get eaten by lions.
I mean, not all the time. I mean, they live in harmony for the most part until they're hungry.
All right, Marty.
Marty. I would say a zebra or...
Okay, I have a question about immortality. Here's a different perspective on it also.
Okay.
Do you think that if there were infinite Earths, basically there's also like whatever Earth this is now, there's multiple versions of this. That immortality is just your conscious being on this Earth. And then when you die, you get born again on a different Earth where circumstances are slightly different. So let's say in this Earth we have a studio, it's just in Israel. Or let's say on this Earth that I stayed in Israel, y'all came to Kenya. So like just slightly
so it's
different
like what
changes.
they do on the Flash, basically. On one Earth you're a hero, the other Earth you're a villain.
Yeah, but those are like dramatic circumstances. I'm talking about
not really.
Okay, because also dramatic circumstances really just start from very small very small changes. But let's say, so like, what do you think about that? The idea of you're just you on this Earth with a different set of circumstances.
I believe that because. It was one time in a show that I was watching. I think it was like some Marvel show, my bad. And it was saying how like your dreams are a portal.
Bro, it's Doctor Strange, fam.
I was gonna say Doctor Strange, but I would have messed up.
I definitely would have been on your butt if you ain't mad. If you were talking about Wolverine, I would have.
I didn't say DC like you.
Oh, bro, you might be hurting my feelings, fam. Oh my gosh, I love that DC show. Where's Iron Man? Iron Man. Iron Man.
He was crazy.
Bro, he might don't care.
But anyways, he was like, your dreams are like a portal to
your dreams are a portal
to a different dimension. Yeah. I really believe that, honestly, because like it's so much that we don't know.
No, it's mostly like in that it was most like your portal is a window into a different dimension of yourself.
Yeah, I feel like that. Let me tell you why I feel like
dreams are like that.
I just said that.
You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about dreams in general. I'm not talking about like just dreams. Okay, what am I saying?
You said dreams are like that.
Okay. Yeah.
You trying to explain his explanation?
No, because like that's in like a fictional way. But I do believe, like I really do believe in real life that because I've had dreams about myself, stuff happening to me,
and it happened.
And I know it's not happening. No, I know it's not happening to me right now. But it feels like it's happening to a version of me, and I'm like, yo, Mandem is going through it. Really, yesterday on Earth 111.
1.1?
Bro, Mandem is having a rough day.
That's so funny.
So I do believe that. Sometimes I wake up and be like, man, I'm glad this is my life. All right.
Hooray.
Hooray.
No, but I really feel like that because, like, sometimes, y'all already know I have a very interesting...
Yeah, Nashami's psychic, y'all. She can read our dreams. So, like...
Sometimes I have dreams of things that happen in the future and it happens. So I really believe that like your dreams is a portal to like different dimensions, and different dimensions could also mean like future you. Like I mean, it's perspective. The different dimensions could be different time zones.
Because the circumstances could be just the same. It just happened to a version of you earlier than it did to you. Because it's the same circumstances.
Yeah. So sometimes that happened to me because I know one time when I was a little younger. And
not a little younger, bro. You 18.
When I was younger, whatever.
Come on, a little younger.
I have to say that because y'all be acting special. But anyway, when I was younger, then like I remember walking to a Nation store across Smooth Street, right? I'm like one day, I was like, I need to hold on to this memory walking over here to the Nation store every day. I'm like, I need to like hold this memory tight to my heart because I feel like one day I'm not gonna be able to do it again. No, it just like I don't know. And it was weird because if y'all know our situation, all your life you knew you wasn't going nowhere.
You knew you were stuck.
You know you were stuck for life. And so like I just felt like in that moment I needed to like savor. I need to savor the moment, and then boom. Your girl, you can't.
I never felt that. Like that,
I have.
The thing of like say. I think the only thing I wish I savored more, but I feel like I savored it enough, was hanging out with my boys. Like at a point, I was like, man, I'm not like on that bus ride to the airport. But I'm sitting there, I'm just like, I'm never gonna see these guys again.
Yeah.
I was like, I wish I could like go back in time and just
relive all the fun.
Relive gaming. Relive just like the stupid stuff we was doing and stuff like that. But outside of that, but I do believe that those moments when they were, now it makes them way more special. Like if I can always go back and relive it, it's like whatever.
It's not special.
Exactly, it's not special. But the fact that I have to go back and I have to remember, it makes me hold them way more close, way more precious, because it's like, I don't know the next time I'll be able to do this. And so like next time we do game and
then it's gonna be so much more special.
Eat a game, but when we do it's like I'm having like the best. I'm so happy. Like I'm happy. And I guess it's like you said, that feeling is immortal. Like that feeling will never die. And whenever I go back into that, it keeps those memories alive. It keeps it keeps what was alive. And even if we never game the same again, it's always like those memories keep us close, keep us together, keep us immortal in a way. You know, they say like having young people around you keep you young, or having fresh ideas, fresh this, it keeps you young, keeps you immortal. Because like if you're always looking to renew, looking to refresh,
do you never appreciate what you have? Also,
you never can grow old in that sense. Like you find like 80-year-olds that act like they 17-year-olds, but these guys be living life.
Happy. And
they be moving around, always happy, this, that, and the other. But it's because they never let the idea of fun, of childhood fun, get away from them. And they say like really growing up is remembering what it was like to be a kid. Or getting back the essence of being a child. And I think that's really special. Because a lot of people you get to like 21 on up, and you're like all these responsibilities, they weigh you down so much that you can't show or express like the kid you were. You know, the thing about kids is like the special thing about children, I've realized, is children brings a newness and a nuance to everything. Like literally everything. Everything is new. Everything is fresh. Everything is exciting. And if you can be an adult and find excitement in virtually anything that you do, you're going to essentially become like a child again. And the aging process, I believe, is gonna go down. And I believe all those other things that's weighing you down, stressing you out, and killing you virtually. You would be eliminated.
Yeah, you would be so carefree-ish. Yeah. Honestly, sometimes like when you stressed out, sometimes you just gotta laugh.
Yeah, sometimes a bad situation, you just have to laugh it through. And like even, I don't know, that's something I had with my boys also. It's like no matter what's going on, we could just make jokes about stuff.
Yeah, that's the easy way.
Yeah, it was so funny. Because we try to figure out, we're like, man, we so sad. And it's like, it's so lovely that like, your dad is gone. My dad is gone. Guess what? We like the Lost Boys from Peter Pan. Lost Boys. Like, where's Peter? Because we need to go to this island, fam. It's lit. Tear me up.
Crazy.
But you see, like, if you can't laugh about something, like, if you can't laugh at your pain, it'll just consume you.
Yeah, you're going to just be a depressed roach.
Yeah, that's true, man. You're not a depressed roach, right? Where are these roaches to you, Birdie?
No, I'm just saying, like, roaches have a really sad life.
How you know? Have you been conversing with roaches?
I'm just saying, you gotta see a roach people stomping like that.
That is true. That is a rough life.
Like, I was here before you.
You so hate it. Yeah.
I was here before you, and you gonna just stomp me.
Yeah, you gonna stomp me because you don't like me.
Right. That's crazy.
Man, you must be white. Anyway, so Birdie, what's your idea of physical immortality though? Because you talk about spiritual, so what's your idea of physical immortality?
My idea of physical immortality, I really don't feel like it's possible at the moment, but I feel like implanting that idea that immortality is real and it can happen if only we like correct our mistakes and like make ourselves better in a way. And like in that sense, it's like I'm making myself better so when I can teach my children how to be better, and like the living standard or like the years you can live will be longer. But I do not feel like I will be the generation that lives until like 100 something. Like, and maybe I will. I mean, like 200 something. I'm gonna go a little overboard. A little 200 something.
Like 500.
Okay.
500 is extreme. 200, you can make it to 200.
Yeah, like, because the lifestyle that I know that I live right now is very...
And it's keep getting better
very
also.
Peaceful and, like, it's very peaceful for me. Like, I'm at peace.
And it's constantly getting better. It's constantly improving. It's constantly
improving as I grow and as I learn more, you know? So, like... I mean, it's possible, but I don't feel like we will go all the way up to that extent yet.
But if I make it, Brady, if I make it to 150, my kid is making it to 350.
Right.
It's that simple, and his kid is making it to whatever.
Right.
But the point is, like, I think when people say it all starts with a thought, or everything is mental, everything is like in your mind. Mm-hmm. I do believe that because my idea of impossible is just something that hasn't been done yet. Exactly. Like, people say, oh, flying is impossible. You got the airplane. Mm-hmm. You say moving at anything past 50 miles per hour is impossible. We have a car that's going 300 miles per hour. Mm-hmm. So, like, whenever someone says something is impossible, all it takes is a brave person to go, okay, I'll be the person to do it first. Mm-hmm. And when it's done first, it can be done again and again and again and again. But it's the idea of, if it's impossible, it means that no one's been courageous enough to do it yet. Mm-hmm. So I think the idea of even immortality, it's, okay, people say immortality, being immortal is impossible. Say less. Now, the crackhead running around at 900 years old, talking about, hi guys, I'm 900. This is like, okay, he did it. My morning run. Yeah, exactly. My morning run. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm going running because I've been doing this for 500 years now. It's a part of my character. But it's like, people want a shortcut. People want to pop a pill, immortal. People want to take a drug, immortal.
People want to drink holy water.
People want to drink holy water, but people don't want to put in the work to become immortal. Because I'm sure, for a fact, without a shadow of a doubt, the reason, even, Brady, if immortality was physically possible right now, I bet people would still die at 35. No cap. People would still die at 50. I mean, he's still at 60. Drinking ain't life. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. What do you expect? People don't want the responsibility or the work that it comes with being immortal or the idea of immortality.
It's like literally what you were saying. It was like, people know that they're doing wrong, but they will still do it because of the, like, high of it. But you know what's funny though? I don't believe that us, like, a lot of, like, governments and stuff like that, or even us, we don't know what's at every corner of the earth. And I feel like there are people who, like, live really long, and we just don't know of them. But I'm sure, like, in a bush and stuff, like, in a bush and stuff, they out there living their best life. So some white people go and kill them, and we don't know. No, I personally don't feel like they will be found out. I think they know about the real world. I think there are people outside that we do not know about that are living their best lives and living long past 100.
I think the best thing about the human experience is not knowing everything. Yeah. Because you see what people have done with the information they have now. Mm-hmm. What happens when you ask a question, you can get the answer? That's tough. Because when you ask, what's the secret to immortality, and somebody telling you eating right, people going to be like, who needs to live forever? Right. Who wants to live forever? Right. That's so. You're like, what the heck? I thought you wanted to. I thought since you asked, that's what you wanted. You wanted to know the answer. But clearly not, fam. Since you want to know the answer, but you want an answer that makes you feel good. Mm-hmm. Like, you can live forever and be 300 pounds. No, you cannot. Right. Where? Whoa. What were you? Who lied to you, fam? That's what I was at. If I was an alien and I came to Earth and I did some interviews, right? I was running interviews. Who want to live forever? And someone was like, hi, my name is Janice. I'm 300 pounds. I want to live forever. I'd be in a bed, lose weight. It's like, that's the reality of things, regardless if an alien told you or not. But I think the misconception, or even like being the deceptiveness of telling somebody, oh, Nashamia, you can eat whatever you want every single day. You want a hamburger from McDonald's? Here's one. Do you want pizza? Do you want chicken? No, not chicken. Do you want KFC? Because I can call it chicken, because it's not really chicken, Brady. Mm-hmm. Do you want KFC every day? I can give it to you. But you telling me, and me telling you, you can have all of this and live forever. It's so evil to tell somebody that. I find that to be just like, is insidious almost. Because it's like, you leading me, like, they say there's nothing worse than false hope. Mm-hmm. Like, telling me something bad straight up, I'd rather you tell me that.
Right.
I'd rather you tell me yesterday you got 30 days to live.
Instead of
then you telling me, like, you're going to live forever. We're going to get over this chemo. Mm-hmm. The percentage of you living is like 99%, when really it's like 0 to 99%. Mm-hmm. But I think when you can believe, like, people, like I said, people want to believe the lie. That's also the thing. People aren't in tune with the truth. Like, I do believe that if somebody came to me and they had like a document, a spreadsheet ready, they had a PowerPoint presentation telling me how everything I know about the kingdom is a lie and how something else is the truth, with evidence, years to back it up, medical evidence, the whole shebang. I do believe that I have the mental capacity to go, okay, tell me more.
Right.
I do believe that. But regardless if you Hebrew or not, people this is the kingdom, this is all there is, everything in the kingdom is set in stone, concrete. But like some stuff, everything needs improvement based on the generation and based on the time.
Right.
Because the stuff that worked in 1966
it's not gonna work now.
Remember how in Exodus God was like, I think somebody was saying that the Bible in Exodus is for fallen people. Mm-hmm. It's not for the same people it's not our generation. It's not the people who already know right and wrong and know how to do some things. That's for people that's like straight out of prison. There's certain laws and stuff that you need to be guided a certain kind of way when you get out of like confinement. Mm-hmm. But once you're a free man, all these years later, you shouldn't be doing the same things. But the thing about also is like it's been 50 something years and Mandem is doing the same stuff. Mm-hmm. There's no improvement. And like a good example is Veggie's music, right? If you look at some of Veggie's old music,
it sounds real different.
It sounds different. And you can hear how he's progressively gotten through the ages. Because guess what? Mandem is dropping an album, shout out to Veggie, right? And Mandem got drill, piano, and he got all type of different music. But it's with the times. Mm-hmm. Imagine Veggie 2023 singing some blues. Damn! Who's listening to blues?
Right.
Like, who listens to, like, authentic blues from, like, the 1800s, 1900s?
Okay, even to me, personally, I know this is going to be a little controversial, but I don't feel like you should be singing scriptorial songs.
You shouldn't, fam.
I'm sorry, but...
Like, be creative.
Some songs is crazy to me.
Be creative. You right, open a Bible, Tehillim, Chad Shtayim Shalosh. Ashrei Haish, Ashrei. Bro... Be creative. Like, where is the creativity?
And at least change your words around something. Like,
something, fam.
Like,
but you sticking with these times of people who need, because there's a time where people needed to hear Bible verses. Mm-hmm. That for it to be instinctual in a lifestyle, there was a time for that. But fam, I know Ashrei Ha'ish back and front. Hebrew and English.
Right.
Shosh. The valley of the shadow of death. I'm with it.
Right.
But I don't need to hear that.
Right.
I need to hear a Veggie and a bad man things.
The Veggie.
Ready.
Veggie.
I need to hear that. Here come the Veggie man. Yo, God, here come the Veggie. Bro, I need to hear that, bro.
Yeah.
But that's for our time.
Yeah.
Because guess what? When that album drop, bro, you know who gonna pop that album? You know who gonna be listening to the album?
You know
the youth, fam.
Yes,
because it's our time, fam.
You got a sacred seat.
Exactly. And that next generation is gonna have that same ability to upgrade things, to evolve things that are to what they need to be. Mm-hmm. But if they stick with what is for us now, they'll never progress to what they need.
How can they? They don't have no examples of those who are even moving.
And Brady, coming back full circle, fam, to the idea of immortality is, the thing about immortality is things have to progressively get better. Mm-hmm. And something, I know people might hate me for this, but something Thanos said is change is inevitable. Right. And if you don't change with the times, you'll be stuck back in time. Exactly. Time is going to change you, or time is going to get rid of you. Mm-hmm. Think of time as a lawnmower, all right? And think of you as grass, right? If you're the type of grass that just don't want to grow, your life sucks. Or you do want to grow. But you understand what I'm saying. The point is, you have to evolve with time, or time is going to make you an artifact.
Time is going to stop
exactly.
you.
Time is going to make you an artifact, okay? Mm-hmm. And if you want to be the person that's always evolving with the times, you have to be progressively changing. Mm-hmm. You have to be progressively getting better, progressively changing, progressively getting smarter with the times. Because if not, immortality it leaves with you. It does not go with you. Mm-hmm. Because to be immortal, you have to change with time. Mm-hmm. That's clothing. That's speech. That's how you dress. That's how you present yourself. Cause like back in the day, fam, even so we weren't now. Brady, if we right now, right, hop in a time machine, back to the 1800s. Mm-hmm. One, we'll probably be on a PlayStation. But two, they'd be like, yo, what are y'all wearing, fam? Mm-hmm. What's this t-shirt? Why your clothes so tight?
Wife beater.
Brady, you got a wife beater. It's a white beater, but still.
He's so dumb.
But point is, we had to progressively change. Mm-hmm. And so, like, the next 300 years, they'll be like, Rags, what's that you got on? Imagine popping out in some, what's her name? Harriet Tubman clothes. Whoa, what you looking at? What you doing? What you doing?
Kendrick?
Yeah, looking like Kendrick. What? Cut it out. But you have to, like, because you see how it stands out. It looks antique. Mm-hmm. That's why we wear some stuff, we're like, bro, what are you wearing? We used to wear that back in my day. People like that. Back in my day, we used to wear Kipo. Shut up. But the point is, if you don't change with time, time will make you an antique. And
you can never live longer.
Exactly.
Doing that either.
Exactly. And you'll never live out your era.
All right, guys. So I would like to close with something that I've read that my friend had posted on his story. When I tell you, it just like hit a spot, and
it has anything to do with immortality.
It has to do with immortality,
because I believe you.
I will connect it. All right.
Oh, you gonna make connections these days?
I will connect it.
Walai.
Are you ready? You can be a genuinely good person.
You mean genuine?
Genuine. Dude,
you said genuine. Nah, bro. You said genuine.
My accent is not it.
Nah, bro. You said
you can
genuine.
be a genuinely. Is that?
Give it. Let me read it.
That part from you can be genuinely.
Is it? What is this?
It's a story.
It's a story. Here, give it.
Hold it.
Open it.
Why you literally just turned
Take a screenshot, bro. Take a screenshot. So you got here. Look at you.
Yeah, I'm out here just trying to be great. That's all.
All right, let me read it.
You can genuinely. That's the part.
Which where am I reading from?
Right here. You can be genuinely.
Okay. Here we go. I don't trust people who believe there's nothing about themselves that they need to change. That makes zero sense to me. You can be a genuinely good person, but there are always behaviors and mentalities you need to actively unlearn. And there are always things about yourself that you need to work on. There is always room for growth and improvement. As long as you are alive, acknowledging this doesn't mean you have to be self-deprecating. Oh, wow, that's so bad. You have to be self-deprecating at all. Honest yet gentle constructive criticism about yourself is essential to maintaining healthy relationships and living your best life. It is how you hold yourself accountable for the harm you cause yourself and others.
Now you can't tell me that doesn't connect.
This guy Hoofman, bro, I'm reading it. I'm like, Guy.
No, shout out to Guy, okay? Because you said when
it's so funny because Guy in Kenyan, so I'm on Kenyan. Swahili means God. I'm on Guy.
Yeah, Guy means God. But anyways, I will make sure you listen to
Guy,
this
don't get this to your head. Yeah, don't. Guy is like, wow, no. I'm really him. Like, bro, you saw a Guy. Anyway, another thing about Guy, bro. Every country this guy goes to, there's a Hoofman this, Hoofman that. I'm like, this guy's. Am I hanging out with Bill Gates? Jeff Bezos?
So
this man is traveling to Berlin. Hoofman this, Hoofman that. I'm like, I need a Yatali or something.
Well, anyway, shout out to you. We really appreciate that post because that post really.
No, it's facts.
It did what it was supposed to do.
Guy be speaking facts. Guy, I never read something on Guy's story and be like, cap. Never. Every time I read it, it's like, facts. Or it's funny.
Yeah, so shout out to you. And thank you.
Shout out to you.
Thank you for your encouraging and empowering, how do you say it? Like take on life and things.
And growth.
And growth,
and
yes.
self-development.
Yeah.
But I'm going to have to teach you how to...
All that good stuff,
all
right?
Not all that good. all that good. All that good.
Yeah, so y'all still tell them where they can find us.
Y'all know the vibes, you know. Bad man things. If you look up the second biggest podcast on earth today, we right behind Joe Rogan. Like, there's Joe Rogan podcast, and then there's, like, Solution Speak. But don't look that up. So just look up Solution Speak, right? And you'll find us. It's like this really blue thing, little chirpsa thing with a mic in the middle. It's lit. Click subscribe, right? I have this thing on my phone where it allows me to see who's on our page and didn't click subscribe. If I see it was you, I'm definitely sending you a harsh message in Russian. Yeah. I'm gonna get Guy to send it to me. Shout out to Guy. But yeah, if you listen to us on Apple Podcasts, any podcast streaming platform, just like leave us a review, leave us a comment, leave us a subscribe, whatever you like, you know? We dropping an episode every Tuesday. That's Yom Slishi for my Hebrew brothers and sisters. You know, pretty. How you say what's Slishi in Swahili?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
So it's weird. They days of the week is really weird.
It is?
It is.
It's Tuesday for my Kenyan brothers and sisters. Right? It's the third day of the week. And yeah, stay up. If y'all want to listen to us more and more, right? We've been contemplating dropping another episode. But we're gonna have to get the views up. We have to get some situations going on. Mm-hmm. But if that sounds interesting to anybody else,
let us know.
Let us know. Drop a comment. Drop a say less or yes sir. Whatever it is. Y'all know the vibes. Mm-hmm. Anyway, Yakai, hallelujah. We got our favorite song coming in 3, 2, 1. Birdie, how it go?
Israel, we
You can do your own thing, but you can't go hard. It's us, Israel, we go hard.